Let's look at an unspoken rule of trapping called the rule of diagonals. Now this will build on the previous demo map, which I hope you've played and practiced. If you haven't, watch the full introduction video. I'll link that in the description. Now the concept here is simple. The safest, smartest way to approach most traps is to jump at it at a diagonal angle and then hold the left as early as possible. This will reduce the time we're touching these dangerous right arrows that want to pull us into the traps. This is much better than, say, a close approach here, because all sorts of things can go wrong. You might get pulled into this trap, or you bump that at an unexpected time, you immediately get pulled in with a ton of speed. So I want you to practice approaching traps at a high diagonal angle, either by head glitching as I was, or holding right against the wall and letting it pull you in. Now this does not just apply to crawl spaces, but to most open areas, especially if there's water here. See, if I jump low, look how much speed I have. But if I jump high at a diagonal, I avoid all of the pull from that right arrow, and I move across safely. Same concept applies here. There's no reason to go low, take all of that speed, and risk that, when you can simply jump high, head glitch through. Similar idea, you don't need to run in like this because it's much more difficult to control than simply doing a tiny super jump, holding against the wall, and letting it pull you in. Similar concept applies to water entries as well. We don't want to do this low close approach. You'll get pulled right in with a ton of speed and die. We want to do a nice high diagonal approach, hold the left as early as we can. And this becomes even more obvious if there's a crawl space with water in it, because then swimming is your only option. You have to do a high approach. I almost messed that up. You have to do a high approach, nice and safe. There's no real danger, you just hold right. So, give those a shot.